Everyone, and welcome to today's session where we would like to briefly show you how you can use OskarOS for your rental business or for your repair shop. My name is Tim. With me today is Niklas.
Hi everyone.
We've had a user reach out to us who is running a bike shop, and she wanted to know how she can set up OskarOS to use it for her bike shop. For running workshops, repair services, and for renting out rental bikes. But before we go into detail, what is OskarOS? If you think of what Shopify does for products, we kind of like do that for services, meaning that with OskarOS, you can offer any type of service, rent out resources, or organize events, workshops, or any type of experience. And we kind of call Oscar as an operating system for services. It's the place that you can use to run your services. And already on my screen, you can see the booking page that comes with Oscar OS. It is set up in three different sections. You have a section for organizing events or workshops and courses. You have the services section and you have the resources section. Of course, you don't have to use all of them, but we wanted to give the client a full overview of the capabilities of OskarOS. That's why we integrated all of them. And yeah, as you can see in the top here are the workshops. She's organizing do-it-yourself repair workshops and selling tickets for those. We won't go into detail on that today. Maybe some other time. We want to focus today on the repair services and on the rental part. Let's have a look at the rental system first. And for that, we'll go into our dashboard first, which basically helps you to get an overview of your business and of the most recent and ongoing activities. In order to set up resources, you will navigate over to resources. And over here, I'll hand over to Niklas.
Yeah, so in OskarOS, everything basically starts with a resource. So for a service or event to be bookable, it needs to be linked to a resource. A resource is basically the calendar. Um, and a resource can be both staff and objects. So you would have your staff here, right? And other resources, which would be everything but staff. Um, yeah, right. So if you go into a resource, you can see that the basic things are configurable, like the name and an image. You can add an image, a short description. Um, but more importantly, the schedule is configurable. So you would say that, for example, this type of bike is unavailable on Sunday, and these are essentially the opening time. So for the repair staff, this would be when they're working, and for the bike when it can be rented out. Mm, one one thing about this is also that you can add time blocks, and the inverse of it, which is limit the booking period. So these are either like when the resource is unavailable, or you can set a seasonal availability. For example, just renting this bike out in the summer months. Um, Yes, let's see. Another thing that's interesting is the capacity, the booking capacity, which can be either single, shared, or multiple units. The most interesting example, I guess, is multiple units, which we have here, because here you can assign, these are called tracked units. So you can assign a number to each unit. You can even set them as unavailable. Um, this will show this will show all these sub resources, as we call them, will show in your calendar. So you can see exactly which bike is currently being rented out. Yeah, this is the calendar, and right here you can see that we have a line for each and every bike. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, going over to the repair shop part. In order to offer services, you head over to services. You then, likewise, like you did in resources, would set up a name, add a description and an image if you like. Yeah, services are determined by their duration, which can either be fixed or flexible. So if you want to allow your customers to choose the duration of the service, then you hit that, and then you can set up a time and they can choose how long they want to book your service for. Of course, that doesn't make sense for a repair shop now. We have set the slot to 60 minutes. So that makes a reservation in your resource in the staff's calendar, as Nicholas just said, for 60 minutes at the time of convenience for the client. Um,
Mm.
Also, very important are, of course, payments. With OskarOS, you currently can have either cash payments or you can have online payments. We're using Stripe as the online payment provider that is integrated into OskarOS, and you can activate it down here. For that, you need to have set up Stripe in your account settings, and that way you can accept advanced payments for your services. The relationship between resources and services Nicholas just explained, but for each service to be bookable, it needs to have either staff or, in our case, we set up a repair shop calendar attached to it. You can also offer extras, which are like upgrades to your service, upsells to earn more money. Yeah, and then there are more advanced settings which we'll go into some other time. But what, of course, is very interesting is how you can set up the booking page. Um, that is quite convenient here with a preview of your booking page on the right hand side and all the settings on the left. And of course, you can set up the banner image, replace it, choose one of your liking, or upload your own. And then for each of those sections that define various path user journeys into our system, you can then determine the order in which things are being displayed on the booking page, and the changes directly appear here in the preview. And then you simply hit save, and then they appear on your booking page.
One of the nice things about OskarOS, which I think we need to mention, is that we support both service-based and resource-based booking flows. So you can start with, you can see it on the booking page, you can start with a service. So for a bike repair service, it would be more natural for the user to start selecting the service they want to book. And for resource-based resource-based booking, it would be, this is like a bike rental. It would obviously be more natural for the user to first select which kind of bike they want to book, and then the type of time or flexible booking they want.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then clients basically do their checkout, choose the particular date that they want to book the resource for, or the bike in our case, the quantity, and then head over to the checkout, and there they can enter all their details, personal information, and do the booking. Yeah, that's pretty much the overview of OskarOS used as a rental business or a repair shop software. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can always create a free account to test run the software yourself. By the way, we are going to be launching on Product Hunt in a few weeks' time. So if you could give us your support, that would be great. We will be informing about our launch on our website. So yeah, look out for that. And yeah, thank you so much for your attention, and we'll hear you soon.